you might be thinking, okay, let's go to the Crystal Caves. And you would be right, except you're not. We're not going to the Crystal
Some
Caves.
unfinished business in the fungi forest.
Yes. We need to go do something with everyone's favorite monkey with a funny face.
Everyone's favorite shunner of style and grace.
Yep.
Oh,
Grant, you know what? Grant. Curious question. What would you call? Actually, no. I'll ask you both. I'll start with you, Grant. What would your nickname for the bad thing? What would you call it? Because like the Game Grumps called it the the Backstreet Boys World Tour. What would you call it?
I'd call it the endless elevator music song. Stuck in an elevator, the elevator music just keeps playing. That's what you have to listen to.
That honestly sounds painful. What about you, Ant? What would you call it?
Are we specifically talking about the V word or the P word?
The P.
The V word.
Or the P. We're talking about the thing that was active last year that was very deadly.
Yes.
Personally...
Actually, a better idea? It could be the freaking EA, a better one, and the never-ending EA E3 presentation.
Ew. Ew.
Or the Ubisoft ones that were that one woman.
The pay-to-win microtransaction.
You're calling it what?
The pay-to-win microtransaction.
I mean,
no one won on that day.
No one paid for it either.
Exactly.
Yeah. They just gave it to us.
Nobody
for free.
wanted it.
We just got it for free. Or better yet, you could call it, or you could make it the Ubisoft presentation, where that one woman continuously tries to swear and sound cool, but actually sounds very cringe.
You know what?
You know what I'm gonna call it? I'm gonna call it Windows. I'm gonna call it Windows V uninstalling.
I was gonna say you could call it a Gloomy Galleon.
No, Windows CV uninstalling.
Windows XP experiencing the viruses.
Oh no, Windows XP.
Windows Vista.
Okay, so I'm gonna freaking lost my train of thought. I'm gonna call it the E3 theater mode if we're gonna talk Ubisoft.
We'll call it 144p videos.
That dope.
Ew.
2005 YouTube.
Gosh, man,
I remember, yeah, all the quality was only at 240p. That was the highest it went to, actually.
Think about that. Just like, oh gosh, those fucking 144p videos and shit. Okay, so look at this. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
See the mushrooms? See the board?
Mm-hmm.
Has it hit you?
Oh, it's hit me all right.
All right, cool.
What's your phone?
Donk. Kitty.
Random ass question I wanted to ask you boys.
How random is it?
Have any of you ever been stung by a bee?
Yes, I talked about it yesterday.
What?
And I can tell you that before that I was never stung by a bee in my entire life. So I got a huge story about this. Not a huge story, but it's just an experience basically. So what happens is I've never been stung in my life. Now, my dad is allergic to bee stings, and considering me and my father share so many allergies with each other, I was nervous that if I ever got stung by a bee, I would be just as allergic, and I was afraid to the point where, I would always avoid bees. If I see them, I would just, I'd be like that, ew, oh, that sort of thing. I would just,
ew.
Not like ew, but I'd be like, oh god, I would do a weird, shift to the left pose to try to, I just would really try to avoid bees, because I didn't hate bees, I just was afraid of them, because I was afraid of getting stung and being allergic or something.
Right.
So then I get stung, so for about an hour, being the person that I am, being very paranoid and nervous about things that when it involves health issues, I get really scared very easily when it comes to that. That's a quick way of making me nervous. So I was kind of in panic mode for like an hour, just like, oh god, what's gonna happen? What's happening? What's gonna happen to me? Am I gonna?
Yeah.
Until after an hour, it just went away, and I was just like, oh, okay, I'm not allergic. So all that panicking was for nothing. But that was a hornet, though, so I don't know if it's different with a bee.
Alright, so basically, we already knew about Grant's experience with the
So
killer.
I'm Ant, and the other dude is Greg. So
Shut up, both of you.
But what about you, Ant? What have you ever had any experience with the bees?
Once. I don't remember exactly how it went. All I remember is that I got stung at one point. I just don't remember how exactly it happened.
Oh,
It hurt, but beyond that, nothing really.
for me, it happened so long ago when I was a kid. I was just playing a game of baseball with a couple of kids in my family, and so I don't know if you've ever heard of this old wives' tale about wasps or bees or whatever, but
what about him?
supposedly there was this myth. I don't know if it's a myth or just something or other, that bees and wasps or whatever are attracted to the color yellow.
I heard it was the color red. That's
So-
weird. So it's like you heard yellow, I heard red. That's very interesting. So it's kind of similar.
That's funny, but yeah, I was playing baseball and we were using like those wiffle bats, like the fucking plastic ones, and this bat just so happened to be yellow, and it was my turn to bat and all that shit. So I hit the ball,
Mm-hmm.
and they were gonna go get the ball, so it was my turn to hit again. So I was just waiting because I hit the ball pretty hard. I don't remember the circumstances of what happened, but basically I was waiting for them to throw the ball again, and just out of nowhere, for no undiscernible reason, a wasp just flies into my general direction and just fucking stings me in the thumb for no fucking reason whatsoever. I did absolutely nothing to piss off this wasp. I was completely innocent. I was fucking attacked, bro. I was fucking like, this was a fucking hit and run, a sting and fly.
Jeez.
I was a victim, man. I was a fucking victim. I cannot believe I was fucking assaulted by a fucking wasp for no reason. But really though, what I came to the conclusion was because, of course, I had a yellow bat. I was attracted to it, so I was mad. So he stung me.
Yeah, that's why I always get nervous when it comes to bees. That's why when I go.
Basically, just assholes with wings.
Yeah, because like bees will sting you if they feel threatened. Wasps will sting you because they just fucking feel like it.
Yeah, I'm still unsure if whatever I got stung by was a bee or a wasp, but I would probably bet it was a wasp.
Actually, you know what? Here's a better question, and I'm sure one that you guys will remember in your olden times. What was your worst painful experience? Like, what was the worst pain that you've ever felt?
Well, do I have a story? A couple,
here we
actually. Because
Just give us
well, it's because these two.
your worst one.
Well, it's because these two are actually equally pretty bad.
Give us your worst one.
Well, the first one was quick. The first one, I didn't really feel it too much, but when I was 5, I was climbing up. I had a bunk bed with my brother, so I was climbing up to the top, and I fell up and cracked my head open.
Ow.
Ow.
And so I had to have surgery. And I already told Brandon about the whole whiplash thing with Daffy Duck, so he already knows about that.
Yeah. I
So,
think I wrote it.
the
I
second-
think I already, and if I recall, I think I remember. Did I tell you, Grant, about the time where I was so bored in study hall that I just wanted to do it. I wanted to dance, and then I tried to do a backflip, and I fucking
Yeah, I remember that.
Ouch.
But the second time, and this was probably one of the worst ones. Well, I already told you about the kneecap thing too, as well. So actually, this is the
Yeah.
other one. Where when me and my parents lived at this apartment complex, I was riding my bike, and so I was riding my bike around the sidewalk area, doing laps around it. And I was trying to be cool. I was trying to do like that Akira thing where you slide your bike. And I tried to do it. Yeah, and I tried to do something like that, and I just freaking was going so low to the ground that the tires of the bike, the wheels of the bike, I guess, they left the ground, I guess I could say. I was also gonna say, and I flipped on my side and I skid across the frickin' sidewalk and not busted, but broke my ankle and skidded up the left side of my left leg.
Oh.
that sucks.
And
Also,
so I was and all I did all day was watch SpongeBob with my leg being on ice.
Ow. Also,
Alrighty.
if you didn't hear me, I was growling because
Oh yeah,
This
this. Oh boy.
Hey,
Alright.
Future Grant, in editing, can you slap a frickin' picture of Adrian's edit of this character?
I don't know.
Oh,
what that,
yeah,
I don't have that.
to give you to give you context to the people at home, I played this game a while back, like I would say a year ago, and one of my friends, they knew how much I hated this guy, so they fucking did an edit where to show them what it looks like. Here it is.
Yeah, just slap that picture right there.
I hate this thing. I hate this thing, and I hate this guy. Right, so
I am so sorry I have to remind you of that.
I don't have.
It's funny.
I want to get to Anthony's story about his experience in a moment, but first, let's just wake this bastard up.
Let's just wake this poor guy up because we're already talking about pain.
I don't have the image, so someone gonna have to do it.
You're gonna have to ask Adrian.
Mikey, I've heard
if
you're a
he
bit
has
of a
it.
mover. How about a good old fashioned running? Race around my obstacle. I should talk like fucking Bugs Bunny. First back here wins. Come on, Doc.
The version of me
here we
is
go.
canon because of Warner Brothers copyrights. Can't,
Look at this fucking jackass.
actually, I can't say. I should have not said that. Oh, I said it again. I'm sorry.
You just
Cut. Just censor that.
I didn't mean. God, I hate YouTube sometimes. But it's like I understand that word, but it's just like I'm trying to talk about the context of a video. It's like the context is there. Come on.
Hey man, it's okay. Warner Brothers confirmed it.
I mean,
Anyways.
yeah, they did. They also confirmed that the multiverse thing is real, and I'm kind of excited for it.
Multiversus.
Yeah. I am kind of excited to have Rick punch Superman and have Shaggy fight Steven Universe. Oh yeah, and apparently Ben 10 is in it too now, so...
So basically, this is gonna be a better Cartoon Network Punch Time explosion.
Well, yeah, except it's not going to just be
Alright,
Cartoon Network
Alright, you
characters.
ready for this? You ready for the thing that really pisses me off about this? Watch this. Watch this. Pant. Not bad for a lumbering ape. I wasn't really trying, so you can't have the trophy yet. But I need to get my breath back before we race for the big one. So take this consolation prize, and I'll see you later. The
Yeah, and he
motherfucker.
doesn't get the trophy right away.